So you're thinking about moving to Houston Heights. In this video, we're gonna cover the Heights. We're gonna actually walk some of the neighborhoods to see the streets, the tree-lined streets, the roads, so that you can get a really good feel of the Houston Heights neighborhood and what would it look like to live here. So stick around the very end. We're actually gonna look inside one of the listings. It'll be really nice. So let's get after it right now. If this is your first time to this channel and you're looking to learn about living life in Houston, Texas, the good and the bad, the yin and the yang, the pros and the cons, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market in Houston, Texas. My name is Joseph Diasana and welcome to our channel, Living Life in Houston, Texas. My partner, Carrie Josephson, and our team of realtors get calls and messages every day from people just like you and you and you and you and you looking for help on living life in Houston, Texas. We absolutely love it. So if you're looking to move in 10 days or 100 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. All the information is in the description below, and we'll be glad to help make your move smooth to Houston, Texas. All right, we're walking here on Heights Boulevard, and once a month, they have a fair, a festival. They call it a farmer's market. This is actually called the Heights Farmers Market at Mercantile Exchange. We'll go over there in a second, but mainly, once a month, they'll have vendors that come along this trail. You can see behind me, Heights Boulevard is divided by this trail, this walking trail, and you'll see people running, walking their dog, just enjoying the beautiful weather. Although today is like, it's 95 degrees. Anyways, they also use this as an art installation. So several local artists will put their creations that come up in their mind and they'll display it for a period of time. So we're coming up on one of those right now. So this is called Art Shire. I'm not sure what it is. This is called Art Shire from Dallas, Texas, called The Wish. And so there's several of these all along. It's probably about 3-mile stretch of hike and bike trail, and it's split. Heights Boulevard is split north and southbound on either side. Of course, as you can imagine, if you can afford to live here, it's beautiful. Close to everything downtown and what it has to offer, medical center, all 5 sports stadiums, and most of the local restaurants that are on the top list. Houston's food culinary scene, bar none, one of the best outside of New York, is all here in the Heights. If you have top 10 lists of food and restaurants, typically you'll find 3 or 4 of them right here in the Heights. So it's a great place to be. So here we are in the Heights Farmers Market Mercantile Exchange, which was established about less than a decade ago. And it used to be kind of old houses and they just revamped it. So it's pretty cool. You have Warby Parker behind me, Chubby's behind me. There's Melange Creperie. And then one of these old houses is Lululemon. I usually call it Lululemon. Glad I didn't say that. Lululemon is actually in a house and it's a retail space, really fun. And then over in the distance over here is Tostino's, which is a wine bar, and also we have local foods. Kind of a misnomer, it's kind of not a farmer's market, and sometimes they'll use this gravel space to have vendors and arts and crafts, but typically monthly they actually do it on Heights Boulevard. So we are at 10th and Yale, and we are gonna see a 4,500 square foot property on a 9,000 square foot lot. So a Houston city lot is an acre, roughly 43,000 square feet, is divided into 8 parts, about 5,000 square feet. This is almost twice the size of a city lot. So inside the loop, something that has that size of a lot, bigger than 5,000, is quite big for us here, and it's $2 million. 4,500 square feet, 9,900 square foot lot, 4 bedroom, 3.5 bath. Really stately. It's a colonial. We'll show you the area and the neighborhood as we walk down the street. All right, so this is 10th Street. Again, mature trees. It's really nice and walkable. The drainage system, sometimes you have a mix, as you can see, between ditches at the far left, you can see there, or it's actually covered sidewalks. So You'll see this a ton, especially in the city, like that. And you can see the architecture and the style, the aesthetic. Old Victorian, nice and stately wraparound porches, 2-bedroom, 1-bath bungalows, and between that and some modern or a mix of modern. So onto the right, you kind of have one with a porch, kind of shaker siding and peaked roofs, whereas kind of have the same style here, but with metal roofs, cute front yards, gated, but more of a modern feel. So the property that we were talking to you about, over in the distance, by the way, that steeple is Old Saints Catholic Church here in the south. We're mainly the Bible Belt, Southern Baptist, but they have some influences as well from other divisions, denominations. Here we've got this $2 million house, 4,500 square feet. It's super gorgeous. Love the front porch and almost has kind of a New Orleans style feel to it. That's $2 million. And here's one of the busy streets that cuts north and south, Yale, and the next one over is to the Heights. Yale has a lot of great restaurants that are local to the area. If you get a chance, you can get to MKT, Houston MKT Trail Road, which is down to the right, and has a bunch. Look at that view. I love that tree line and the shade that it provides. Down the street a bit, around 7th Street, is Market Trail, Houston Market Trail, which has a lot of restaurants and shopping, local food down there. So super fun. This is what I really like about Houston. It's comfortable to walk, really family friendly, close to downtown, easy access to freeways, easy access to the Galleria for financial business district. Downtown is corporate. Let's see, the medical center, depending upon the time of day, you can get there fairly easily, 45 minutes. Or if you want to go to the energy corridor, which is west on I-10, you can also get there. So centrally located and right in the heart of the Houston Historic Heights. So we just arrived to our second stop, which is 12th Street in Oxford. These are all what I call the college or university streets: Oxford, Harvard, Columbia, Yale. So we're at 12th in Oxford, just about to see our largest or most expensive property is 1.5 million. The dimensions are 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 3,500 square feet on the property itself, and almost 5,000 on the lot. So let's go and check it out. So here's the property. More of a modern farmhouse look, clean lines, very subdued colors, kind of cool colors too. It's super nice, kind of a mix between traditional and contemporary. The house itself is close to Heights High School, which is literally walking distance away, so your child can come home right after recess to have a snack or come down for lunch. And lots of old trees, mature trees, and it's kind of a very quaint feeling of the neighborhood. What I used to call the Heights is it's like a small village, country village in the city. So super nice, and definitely a place to live. What's interesting about the Heights is when the Heights first came into vogue, a lot of these 2-bedroom, 1-bath bungalows were either being remodeled or torn down or expanded. And when we first hit $1 million, it was like, what? And now we're hitting 1.5 and some spots 2 million. So super exciting to see all the changes that are happening in this area. just arrived to Arlington and 23rd Street, which is kind of in the northern part of the Heights, closer to the east side, close to the 610 North Freeway. As with many parts of the Heights, there's a mix of new construction, recent sales, remodel, and old style Victorian houses. In a bit, we're gonna get out of this car and I'm gonna show you the streets and get a really great feel for the area and get an idea. Lots of mature trees. It was called the Heights because of the highest point in Houston back in the day. So very expensive area of town, not the most exclusive, but they have quite a bit of properties that are going to have high tax value because of the valuation. Trees are very mature, usually 30, 40, and 50-year-old trees. Lots of greenery cover, and yeah, so it's a great property. So with that, let's go. This is one of the northern neighborhoods here in the Houston Heights area. This is 23rd Street, and behind me is Arlington. We're gonna get there in a second, but you'll have kind of a Victorian look, like these houses over here behind me, to my left, and I have that kind of grandeur feel, with a lot of architectural detail, sometimes with porches and things like that. Or you'll have something like this behind me, a one-story bungalow, very classic and older looking home. So these streets are paved, have really nice sidewalks, and the trees are older, mature, providing some shade and things like that. So super quiet out here. I'm heading over to Halbert Park, which is a small park where they have basketball. It's kind of a park maintained by the city. So one thing that's not uncommon, like this bungalow, is they'll remodel it. Sometimes, especially taking care of the front facade to maintain the integrity of the property and the look. And you can see it has a wraparound porch, super cute. And this is the style back then in the 1940s, 50s, and 60s. Here we are coming up to Arlington. These are more of the modern style townhouses, 3-story. This one in particular, the blue one here, and look, it's our listing. 3 stories with a rooftop deck, 1 bedroom on the first floor, which is standard, main living areas on the second. It has a primary bedroom and a secondary bedroom on the third floor. It's around 2,200 square feet on a 2,000 square foot lot, and has 3 balcony areas and a rooftop deck. So great use of space. Look how beautiful that 3-story townhouse is, complete with 3 bedroom, 3.5 bath, 2,400 square foot on the property, 2,000 square foot on the lot, and with 3 balconies and a rooftop deck. Definitely something that you don't want to miss. Let's check it out. Going in the side entrance, have a small patio in the back for the dog. This property has very modern and contemporary feel with the iron railings, and this is the main floor. Super nice oak wood flooring, hardwood floors that recently has been refinished. Gorgeous look to a step down into the living room. And then over to the right is the open kitchen. Chef kitchens with a balcony. There's a balcony to the back and a balcony in the front. The main floor is an open concept with kitchen, living, and dining all on the same floor. Tons of space, high ceilings. Second of the 3 balconies is right here in the front, so you can enjoy coffee in the morning and enjoy the neighbors' outdoor space. On the 3rd floor has a secondary bedroom with the same hardwood floors. And check out how large this primary suite, and has vaulted ceilings, so you can kind of hear it. The echo, an outdoor balcony, and an oversized bathroom. One of the best features is this rooftop deck. First, you'll see a wine bar with refrigerator and view of downtown. The rooftop deck has a permanent cover fans, outdoor TV, and it is fully sized to enjoy the views. Until then, have a good day, sunshine. We'll see you around the Bayou City.